11:05 somewhere in a different dimension, not even in a different time zone, because I don't know. We're going digital these days anyway, so who knows what time it is. I'm BC. This is Spirit Cars because we're at Spirit Cars. And actually, before I get started, I've been working on some exciting projects, a lot of different projects. So we may use this format a little different. Some will be car stuff, some will be other. And the car related stuff will post to the car related sites. And the other stuff, you'll just have to search it out. It depends what hat I'm wearing as to be who I'm going to be that day. You know, we all have different hats to wear. And it seems my world right now has got a lot of different hats, but I am excited to be working on Tony's car. This Tony, I've never met you in person, but you're an awesome dude. I mean, I said I don't have no uniforms. I'm now running Ozark Composites. It's my new job. So he sends me this T-shirt. It's my uniform shirt. What does it say? It says BC Bob, Plastic Surgeon, Ozark Composites. Awesome. It is like awesome. Now I've got it sweaty already though, and I've actually got a little dirt on it right down here. I got in trouble. My wife gave it to me. I was saving it not to be a work shirt, but I was actually working on the dozer, which don't count for work because I was just working on the dozer and I got grease on it. But so sorry, but I love it. I'm gonna have this embroidered onto my regular blue shirt because I'm a blue collar guy in case you guys didn't know. Anyway, working on his car, and we've created. Again, we don't build cars here, we build dreams, and Tony had a vision of what he wanted, and it was not what we have. Actually, it's not what anybody had. It's different. I think I titled this thing, what did we title it? Many Parts in One Body?
Yes.
Yes. So we'll get to that. So I've put together, working with fiberglass is a little bit different than working with steel. I've took some parts from different cars, blended them together, got it kind of stuck together. So what I'm going to do now, I was going to put a coat of this. It's a polyester based product with some filler, and it's used to be called Polybond. I think we get a different brand now, and we mix a putty like this ourselves up in the glass shop to bond things together. I'm going to wipe this on the entire thing that I've glassed together. Then I'm going to put fiberglass over the top of it, and I'll have the outer skin, and it'll be strong. And then since I've shaped this thing with different pieces from the inside, I'm going to have to take a grinder and grind the fire out of the inside and get it all about level, and then I'll glass the inside of it too for strength. A lot of times when I create a part, and you'll see this part it's unique. It's a lot of different pieces. It really needs to be marketable, or I won't even take the. If it ain't something I think we can make, build a plug, build a mold out of, and sell literally hundreds afterwards. I just generally don't do it. It's not been my thing. But Tony, you've inspired me. You encourage Leslie every time you talk to her. I mean, I think she looks forward to calling her now. And we are making progress on the car. So this is polyester. This is a methyl ethyl ketone peroxide. Peroxide is the deadly chemical in here. The rest of it is just makes it usable. It's red because it's got a vanishing red dye. So this is kind of like Bondo. You want to do, it's hot here. You can see me sweating. There's a 70-degree rule. If you watch some of the older videos, you know what I'm talking about, but everything is based on 70 degrees. If it turns into 80 degrees, it dries twice as fast. If it goes at 90 degrees, it dries twice as fast again. You're looking at about an ounce or a 1.5%, a shotgun, three-quarters of a shotgun glass. Shotgun? What are we doing? Shotgun glass? What do you call it? Shot glass, yeah. into about a quart wad of this stuff, and that'll be about right. You can go up to 3%. I suppose you can go more, but it's like you don't want to. So the reason it's red, I don't use the clear. We use the clear in the gel coat, in the white gel, is so I can see that it's mixed. I doubt you can see that on the camera here, but it's pretty thorough. I don't have my glasses on, but Tony, you're going to have to go from experience. Hopefully I've done this enough to know I can do it myself. Oh, we've got exciting news. Some of them do exciting news. I have potentially, we may be more consistent at this. Madam X is behind the camera here, and she's considering potentially following me around, and I'm not sure. She's going to tell me what she thinks she can do with this project. I had borrowed vice grips and he took them off. And he locked his box. Dang, I need to clamp this over like that. I had this prepared. Everybody leaves here at 2:30. That's not good. Okay. No pressure, but then this slab, this is a lot different than Bondo. I'll probably have about a, even with this heat, probably a 10-minute working time with it. And you can see all this. So this is a track nose from a company that I don't like to say their name, but they're a good company. But that's their style. We created a track nose that's a little bit bigger that fits a 23 grill shell, or I'm sorry, a 23 radiator, and put these little wings on it because the frame is wider and it kind of hides that frame where a normal track frame would be pinched. Then this is a 23, and we made a cowl hood for the 23, but we brought it forward to match a 32 grill shell. So I took a 32 grill shell and cut it apart and kind of blended that to the hood so you can kind of see the blend there. And then this is our grill shell, a Spirit track nose, and then this is a track nose from another company that I cut and blended into that. And what I've done, I've glassed these parts together. This top part, I made a real thin piece of fiberglass, rolled it around there, glued it on, and glassed it from the back side, and screwed it on. Now what I'm doing here, I'm just going to go ahead and wipe this on here. I'll get some under here. And again, I'm going to want to grind the back of this to make it all slick. But after I get it all done here, what I'll do is I'm going to sand this, and I will put fiberglass across the entire top of the outside of this, so it will be strong like it needs to be strong. And then I'll go on the inside and I'll just grind it so that it's not super extra thick in certain areas, and then I'll lay glass on the inside of it also, and that will make it work. So I'm gonna just get this done a little bit. Hopefully I have enough time and enough mud left after this little video to find some vice grips somewhere. Everybody's gone and this is not my shop anymore. I don't even have a toolbox up in this shop anymore. I'm not even up here, what, twice a week, 3 times a week? All right, so not too bad. A lot of stuff going on. COVID, whatever that is, the virus, the DNA changing thing. You get a virus on your computer, it's not a good thing. So you get one in your DNA, that's not a good thing either. So we've had a couple people out with COVID. We got one out now, don't we? And had a guy out for a couple weeks. So, and I mean, it's messed up the supply chain in the world. I see cars everywhere and I don't even know who belongs to who now. Tony, I'm involved in yours. Normally I'm involved in a lot more of them. But we're getting stuck. You said we were missing axles.
Yeah, some of them
Chrome axles that have been ordered since December.
A couple came in, but then
you're out. So cars are coming together. This one, here's another one-off. So we're putting fenders on this. This is the car that, is this a Spirit built turnkey or just a kit?
Yep.
So a customer, we built it for a customer, what, I think East Coast? I don't remember the name, but. So then we sold it for him.
Yes.
And the person, is it Steve that bought it?
Yes.
So Steve bought it and then wanted fenders. So it's a big wide tire and we didn't have a big wide fender. So what I had to do is take and cut the fender. I made just the center of a fender. So when I cut it, I put the other part in, I glassed it together and did some body work in there. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit. So I widened the fender, whatever, I widened it, I don't know. So Josh is making me do that kind of stuff, and we're not taking that kind of work anymore, are we?
Nope.
Okay, good. We may in the future, but not right now. So, the big announcement, depends on Madam X here, I'm getting one of these. Should she accept the mission, Dun, 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 dun. I used to watch it all the time. I love impossible missions. What fun is it unless you can do the impossible? So we may do 11:05, whatever I happen to randomly feel like doing that day, because I've been retired for years now. I'm just the unpaid consultant around here, so always doing something. And the main thing I really like to do is hang out with the body. People like Tony encourage me. You bless me. You bless me. You bless me with a shirt, even though I'm getting all sweaty and nasty. Now you can tell we're not faking it winter. You know, sometimes in the wintertime I don't wear my jacket just so you don't, so it's not timed by the time of year. This is actually sweat live on camera. Corinthians, the 12th chapter. Start at 12 here. Just as the body is one and has many members, and all the members of the body, though many, are one in one body, so it is with Christ. For by one Spirit we are all baptized into one body, Jews or Greeks, slaves or free, and we are all made to drink of one Spirit. For the body does not consist of one member, but of many. If the foot should say, because I am not a hand, I do not belong to the body, that would not make it any less a part of the body. And if the ear should say, because I am not an eye, I do not belong to the body, that would not make it any less a part of the body. It is the whole body. Where an eye, there would be the hear. If it weren't for the eye, where would be the hearing? If the whole body were an ear, where would be the sense of smell? But as it is, God arranged the organs in the body, each one of them, as he chose. If all were a single organ, where would the body be? And you kind of get the gist of this. We all have different skills, different abilities. Right now, luckily, I get to be the hands, the dirty hands and feet of Tony. This is Tony's car. This is Tony's vision. This is Tony's dream. I just happen to be part of the thing, spreading some gook on there. And I'm going to close this thing up real quick so I can see if I can find some vice grips somewhere. Finish this. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do that again tomorrow or go to the other shop and mix up another batch of stuff. So Tony, there you go. Steve, we're making progress if you watch this. And what's the other Steve? Sean had me call somebody about 32 fenders. Whatever. And I called the guy and sorry, I thought it was Steve. On our 32, this is just an FYI, if you happen to have our 32, we have original 32 fenders that could bolt on like original fenders. But when we made our 32 three-window coupe, the fenders are a little bit different the way they mount and they do, so we have separate fenders for our 32. So it's got a, well, Josh, you need to remember, you know, this, that, or the other. And I think he called me. I think we sent you one original fender to go on our side. That's all. One side fit good and the other side didn't fit so good. So if you're watching this and you know who you are because you're dealing with the fender, and I know what it is to deal with that because that's why I built the new fenders, that's the solution. So anybody that might have our 32s, it takes our 32 fenders because it's really not a 32 Ford, it's a 32 appearing Spirit. It's great to be back. I don't know when I'll be back again, but we'll see. And I don't know where I'll be when I be back again. I might even have my tinfoil helmet on at a rally or something. You never know what's going on in today's world. But just get some popcorn, enjoy the show, because it's a good time.